Plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the
So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I think we'll find it very hard to overlook the qualities of this guy, Jordan Henderson. He'll be the key supply route for those quality balls from deep, although, if needed, he will provide support wherever necessary in a more box-to-box role.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He's found a way through. Out to the right. Now it's Nelson. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, great header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Pedro Porro succumbs to the pressure. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Proves too strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedro Porro. Oh, that's nice. Simons. Bissouma. And there's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nelson. Nelson carries the ball down the right. Nice control. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The doggy is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's Henderson. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, spread out to the left. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Doggy. That's been drilled forward. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels.
Bissouma. Simons. And here's Solanke. Udogi. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Does really well to win the ball there. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Still goalless. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Moved on forwards. It's been slipped through. Oh, such a clever touch. That's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone direct. Tries a measured ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Van der Beek. It's only a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. That's really well manoeuvred.
Nelson.
There's a probing ball. Cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. Henderson. Johnson. Van der Beek. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Aim forwards. He is through here. Brennan Johnson. Brilliantly cut out. Nelson. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Bissouma, and it's played forward, and they can counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. Pinnock. Jordan Henderson. Moved on forwards. Nice physical challenge. Bissouma. And it's Kudus. Udogi.
Nelson.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. He's got Solanke! Pinnock. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Aim forwards. Udogi. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Simons. Kudus. He's gone for goal!
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Kudus brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
It's really well manoeuvred. Udogi. Kudus. Romero, and it's played forward. Cuts out the pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, that's well seen too. Xavi Simons. Johnson. And it's Toro. That's very neat. Now it's Simons. Simons! Jordan Henderson. Tinnett. That's really well manoeuvred. He's onto it in a flash.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Simons. And here's Solanke. Now who's going to be first to this? Bissouma. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Bissouma. Forward it goes. Nicely intercepted. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Moved on forwards. Can he latch on to this? Johnson. Bissouma, gently done. Udogi. Now it's Solanke, and it's Udogi. Johnson, cracking ball. Pedro Porro. Out to the left it goes. And here's Xavi Simons. Good take, and is he in? Nelson. Kudus. Solanke. Johnson goes for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Porro. Johnson. Oh, look at the space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Pete.
Clubbed away. Kudus played out towards the right wing. Played into the middle. That has been knocked clear. And the first 45 minutes are up. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Decent chance! And they've got rid. Now it's Nelson. Nelson, now here's the delivery.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, that's a nice ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Strong running down that left flank. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. Tries a deft little ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Nelson. Romero did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pedro Porro. Van de Ven. Aim forwards. Xavi Simons. Kudus. Chance!
Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Jordan Henderson. Pinnock.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Simons. And that's a... Kudus!
He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Nelson. Moved on forwards. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pinnock. Decent progress down the left. Driving on, a real charge here. Johnson. João Palhinha. And it's Simons. Xavi Simons. Oh, good spread. Lovely feet. Played out to the right. Pedro Porro shoots! He scored! And finally he has breathed life into the game! That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you'd think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the ball.
First goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
It's a mighty looking ball, that. He has found a way through. In with the challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's run loose here. Johnson. Talinia forwards and with intent. Clearly not happy with that. That's a throw. Simons, Palinia. Searching passes played there, made into space out wide. Oh, can he get onto this? And they win it back again. Kudus. Jordan Henderson. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Tinnett, aim forwards. And that's a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well read, nice interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That has been knocked clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. He's good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. And it's Udogi. Gets good distance on it. And that's been won straight back. Palinia. Palinia gently done. Johnson, out to the right. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Looking for a decent ball in. Pedro Porro puts the ball in. Henderson is there, and he can get that clear. Van der Ven. That's a lovely, neat pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Tinnett. Jordan Henderson, driven forward. Pedro Porro has created one goal already. Kudus. Well, they could break here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's played forward. Over to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Goes for goal! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Pedro Porro. Kudus looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quieting him down now.
Simons. Simons! Oh, and that should have been two.
Xavi Simons has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Nelson, and it's lofted through here. Can he latch onto this? And he cuts out the supply.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Time, excellent interception. Oh, that's neat. Jordan Henderson.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That's a foul. Spread out to the left. Played it again. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Nelson. Played towards the other side. That's good play. Tries to cross. Nelson. Nelson, backward it goes.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Big chance! Clears it away. Cleared without complication. claimed it in a trice. Bissouma. I think we're just about done here. João. Just 5 minutes left. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nelson. Jordan Henderson. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Over to the left, and he's managed to get free.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
And it's Simons.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Udogi. Romero. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and